Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's Larry back, and I need to introduce my next guest, but I'm going to. She is known the Chyna Doll Joanie Laurer. Am I correct in pronouncing the last name?
You are very correct. Probably the first one, and we like it. Doesn't matter, but we get the drift. Very, very good, Larry.
Thank you. I am so happy to be here, and like I said before the interview, I know you're very busy, so any time that you take with us is much appreciated. I told you earlier that I read your book, and I found it to be an interesting read. If they only knew, you should check it out in any way that you can. Growing up, it seemed that you had a very tumultuous childhood and a tumultuous teenage life. Did writing the book help you make a certain kind of peace with that, or is it still something you're working through, or how do you feel now, I guess, is the best way to ask?
I would say between the book and doing Playboy, we're still kind of wrestling. We're still, although wrestling was quite an enjoyment for me because I'm an entertainer and I loved entertaining. And it wasn't until after I left the WWF at the time when I got to kind of start to become in touch with Joanie, who I now, after 2 years, am still soaking all of that in, everything I did, all of the star that I was in the wrestling world, the model that I became in Playboy, the people all over the world that I met, the comic book from before, the character in real life persona, and who has now become the Chyna Doll, because I've realized that every time you see me anywhere around now, over the last 2 years, it's been very difficult for me. I probably worked just as much as I did when I was traveling 300 plus days on the road. However, it's now been some of the most difficult years of my life, the two, because once I left the vehicle of a huge promotion behind me, I still went out and depended on the fans, the people who believed in me, the people who saw me for all of the things that I did and could look beyond the fact that it wasn't just a TV show or a character, or that somebody doesn't really make you, they can't make you, they give you an opportunity, and you take that opportunity and you expand and you grow and you become something different. And when people come back to you, like Adam Polina, who's done this, it's hard for me to even explain when you see Romp, because you see I'm at comfort with myself, and I'm dumbfounded and I'm in awe at the visions and the view that people like Adam Polina or somebody like Reggie Benjamin, who I'm having a musical CD come out the second week of September. Oh, wow. I'm playing music, I'm playing drums. I'm an actress who has done something in this movie, in this comic book, that comes to life. It can't be done. It's incredible to me. It's in my heart. It's something so, I just feel like I've come such a long way after 2 years, I have stepped outside of the ring and have all of these people come to support me, to make me Chyna Doll.
It sounds like you're very moved by that, and you're totally appreciative of where you are, and that's really good, because a lot of people are stuck up, and you seem to have an honest appreciation for the people that helped you get there and your station, your spot in life. So I have to commend you for that. I mean, it's doing this interview show for 10 years. You meet a lot of different people, and that's very commendable, and I just wanted you to know that.
This is a tough job. I think for many, many years I was always worried. I worked every day, all day, did as much as I could, and I worried about what people thought of me, how I looked. And for the most part, I would say for a few people that were unhappy with me, now I'm at a point where I can take control, and it's important to me that how people view me and how they treat me, but I know now that there's a difference, and the people that treat me the right way and respect me and that I work well with, are the people that are going to follow through with me and look at my potential and look at what I can do. And it's a mutual relationship. And the rest I can finally go, bite me. Woo, we've come a long way, baby.
Now, before we...
I should say, ooh, baby.
Now, before we get on to the movie, which we do want to talk about the movie, you said that you just played drums on an album, which this is the album here?
My friend Reggie Benjamin, who has been a number one in the dance tracks in about 22 different countries. He's from India.
Wow.
I would call him kind of the first Indian pop star. He's a really good-looking young guy with a musical talent that I have really never heard anybody sing like he does. And I've been musical ever since I was this high, an entertainer. I wanted to be an actress. I love music. I've often said I would be a Vegas showgirl or a mermaid if I could pick two things. I've gone through a lot with, I've been hit in the throat. I've had my windpipe crushed. I've had, everybody sings, and a lot of times you sing from the heart, and music has been one of my outlets for many, many years. I have music in my heart. And I met Reggie at an autograph session about 3 years ago, and he gave me one of his CDs because he was trying to make it big in the United States.
Right.
And I listened to his CD, and I absolutely loved it. And I often think, we're at a different time and day. I probably wouldn't meet somebody like that again. But here I am almost 3 years later, and I'm in Chicago right now doing a comic book, the preview of the movie. And then I'll go and finish my last 2 days of drumming on a musical CD. I can't believe it. And it's good, too. That's the real kicker. It's good.
Okay. So let's talk a little bit about Romp. This is the movie that you're out here promoting. And tell me a little bit about your character and a little bit what the movie is about.
Well, first of all, I just have, I want to tell you a little bit. I know I'm long-winded, but I have to tell you how this came to be.
You say whatever you want, and we'll hold the mic.
After about a couple years of being on my own, not being able to use my name, having a lot more obstacles come my way, I went on an audition. I was contacted for an audition. And I, of course, have done everything from playing the prison robber, help me out here, police officer,
Third Rock from the Sun.
Hey, good stuff. But and of course I had to get my chops and pay my dues in that world, technically. Although it really frustrated me so badly because I was doing a lot of stuff for free, a lot of stuff for charity, staying out there with the fans. I was exhausted. I would stay up for days at a time, flights, standing while people were waiting in line. I was also staying there for them. For each other, knowing that one day, if I got the chance to write another book, even though I couldn't get it published, that one day, a couple years later, it would be. And so I went on this audition thinking really to the point where I can't do this anymore. I don't want to go on another audition. I don't want to do all these things that all my fans are loving and telling me that they love and want to watch, but I just couldn't do it anymore. I felt like I was going out there and just I need to sleep and eat and have a social life and have some fun, and I just couldn't do it. And there was something special about this, and they kind of pushed me to go in, and I went in and I met Adam Polina, and I saw his artwork, and I saw a character that looked very similar to me. And I ended up bawling like a baby in this interview, in this audition, before I even said anything. And I ended up staying there for about 4 hours talking to Adam. And then came to be this romp where I trained in the Inosanto gym, the Bruce Lee gym, and I got to put almost everything that I have been into somebody that saw this vision of me, and it just it's so deep in my heart that you just can't possibly imagine. This is a very, very, very special project to me, and I can't believe anybody that wouldn't see this and know Chyna, know wrestling, know my acting ability, and know Elliot, and know Adam's work. It's something that I couldn't dream of myself, but I couldn't possibly dream this up. I couldn't possibly imagine it all put together.
Like I said, it just sounds like you're totally appreciative of everything that's going on. So we understand how you got the part. Tell us a little bit about your character. Is she a rough, tough woman? Is she a sidekick? Well, how would you describe her?
Well, this is what I love the most. The irony of the whole thing is that you're going to hate me.
Really? Great. Fine, interview's over.
Hate me. And, but you're going to hate me so good. You know, it's a story about, I think, an underdog. And I guess it's all relative, you know, but it is a story about the biggest underdog out there. And I'll let you decide who that is and why that is. And you really, if you look at these pictures, for example, you'll see a woman who could kick your ass. And you'll see a guy here with no arms. And I keep telling people this, yeah, I fight a guy with no arms, and they all laugh at me. And I do. And if you can think about that, really think about it, and you see this piece, and you see how this comic book came to life, it's truly, truly amazing. It could never be done again.
Speaking of the comic book, do you know when the comic book is going to be out?
Mr. Paulina, director, excuse me.
Hey, Adam. When's the book going to be out?
Directors, comic book people,
December.
you know, about December this comic book is coming out. Christmas, it'll make a great stocking stuffer, available at comic book stores everywhere.
And it's from Image Comics, guys, and Image Comics, you know that's a name to trust.
Image Comics is the name you can trust.
Still have a lately to you as a do you have a set they can write you anywhere that they can, you know?
I have not been online or on a website. Tried to do a little crazy for me because I was trying to do walks, and I'm going to give that to everybody because I want people to write and to be able to contact me, and that is 4712 Admiralty, like an admiral, ADMIRALTY way, and that's in Marina Del Rey, California, 90292. And I want all of those beautiful fans who have drawn me pictures, who have written me incredible letters, who have made me dolls and trinkets and little jewelries and letters of encouragement. And I've kept all of those things. And just so that people know, even after the last 2 years, I've been able to keep the Chyna doll going, and that's very, very special to me.
Well, we thank you for your time. We have a lot of people here that want to and have things to do, so we appreciate it. I'm really looking forward to Romp, and I'm looking forward to hearing your new album, which you're playing during up. 2 Eccentrics.
You can also log on and go to that too. Okay. 2XCENTRIX, Reggie Benjamin, and that comes out in the second week of September. We have distribution in a lot of the stores. Sam Goody, Tower Records, bunch of really. But I'm kind of promoting on us to promote that and get people to go out there and help me out. And so I got a lot of good stuff happening here.
Just keep watching out for her, guys. Make sure, go to the website like she told you. Write her at the P.O. box. Tell her you love her. Let her know. Cheer her up.
And I love you too. Thank you.
That's all that needs to be said. Thank you guys for watching.